Hi, and welcome back. Today we are doing the all the palettes that I used in June. And surprisingly, there seems to be less palettes than usual, but a lot more usage on the palettes that were used. So we'll start with the lowest first. So these are the ones that were used one time. We have By the Rosé from ColourPop. Was a random roll-in. I was just looking at these. I don't remember which one it was. But we did a random makeup and that got put in. Adepts Cybernet Choir. Both of these were used. The Adept Seahorse palette, surprisingly only used once this last month. It was one of these two. I don't remember which one. It was one of these two. Fancy Cosmetica Cleric palette got brought in. It's one and only use because this is brand new. The shade got used for one of the collabs. And our final one-time use palette was the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. And I don't remember which of the oranges, but it was one of the two oranges. I remember looking at the look. I don't remember which one was marked on the Instagram post. Sorry, it wouldn't have been this one, this shimmer. It would have been either this orange matte or this orangey brown matte. So one of the two orange mattes. That's all the ones that were used one time. For two uses, we have the Cosmetic Brushes or Cosmetic Beauty, whatever they're calling themselves now, Undergrowth palette. One of those is Fungi, which is my inner corner today. I'm trying to remember what the other one was, and I don't remember. It was for a collab. Don't remember what it was. That was used twice. Singe Beauty's Agate Temptation was used twice. One of them was these 4 orangey shades in one look. And the other one was this shade up here. The MAC Brûlée single got used twice. And since it was put away, I believe that those were the two uses to finish off the usage goal for that before it rolled out. I don't remember what project it was in. Lethal Cosmetics 2 were both this shade. It just got rolled in Decapanning, I believe. And both of those were with that shade. Excuse me. Unearthly Surrender palette. Keeps being brought in for this red right here over and over again for collabs. This is my best red matte. I don't think anything else was touched this month though. I think it was just that red. Just 2 times. And then the Nomad Chicago Speakeasy was brought in for this shade here, Blind Pig, which was in Pando's Eyeshadows. 2 more uses last month, and then we hit the pan, so that was all that was used from there. Palette requires a tool to open it. The Dandelion Snow Spell palette, how crumbly are you? Was used 3 times. They were all on this one to hit that pan because it was in Pan Those Eyeshadows. This one is now in, but it hasn't been used yet. And we had already thrown this one away at the beginning of the year, but then this one crumbled away. Get out of my eye. It just is what it is. And even just opening it up, that made a huge mess. Okay, I'm just done with that palette, with how crumbly it's gone. I mean, it's old. It's 4 or 5 years old, and yeah, it's a crumbly mess. Had palettes last longer than 4 or 5 years, but that one 4 or 5 years, and it's now just done. Okay, the Clionadh singles were used 4 times. They were for this shade Torch, which is in Pan Those Eyeshadows. Surprisingly, our Project Level Up palette was only used 4 times. But a variety of shades. But yeah, only 4 uses on my Project Level Up. I did not do so well on that one. Where are we at? 5. Natasha Denona Mini Gold palette got used 5 times. Those were almost exclusively with this dark sepia shade, which I'm trying to pan. Also 5 uses was my Lethal 1 palette, which is in Deca Panning for No Pan Left Behind. I just have this shade here left. And finally, the Nomad 2 palette was used 5 times, all on this shade, which I'm trying to hit pan on, and no matter how much I use it, it doesn't look like it's been used. I mean, the N has worn away, so the embossing is now gone, but that's it. That's all I've done. It's been used over 30 times. It doesn't do anything. But it only got 5 uses last year. I need to put more effort into it, but I was focusing on some other shades. I was trying to just get the pan, get them done. And you will see those at the end because, of course, they have the highest usage. Okay, then we have the Nomad Pacific Northwest palette. This has been used 6 times. It was in for No Pan Left Behind. Every shade except for this one has now been used. I'm using these 4 here today. Probably should have used that as an inner corner. I didn't want the pink. Blend Bunny Lure palette's been used 6 times, and those were all on shade Tentacle, which is in Pan Those Eyeshadows to expand the pan. And closer to hitting our 25 use goal, haven't hit there yet. And then for 6 uses, finally, the last one for 6 uses is the Adept Emo palette. This is in for No Pan Left Behind in Project Graveyard, and we hit that goal in 6 uses. Seven uses, we have the Nomad Haunted Europe palette, which were all on this shade, which we were trying to hit pan in for Pan Those Eyeshadows. You can see we finally hit the pan. I've already done the update on that one, so it's not a spoiler. That was 7 uses. And we got that one. And then the two that we've been... Now we hit the 3 palettes that we've been focusing really hard this month. First one is Mar palette. Took us 9 uses this month to hit pan finally in the shade Top Down. And we can finally roll that one out. And the Hella palette took 10 uses this month to finally hit pan in, what is it, Underworld? Yeah, Underworld. And no pans, because they already had pans. I hate palettes that require tools to open, or they try to break my fingernails off. Because I have very weak fingernails. Okay, also 10 uses was the e.l.f. Cream and Sugar. We are trying to finish these 2 shades, which is why there was a big push. And I know I really should repress both of them. I'm just afraid with as old as this palette is. This is one of my oldest palettes. I bought a bunch of these bite size at the same time, so I can't say it's my oldest because they're all the same age. But I'm afraid with as old as it is, these will crumble to nothing and I will lose them instead of panning them if I try to repress. So we're just fighting with as it is. But yeah, we've been trying to get these, so 10 uses on this one. And I know this is 10 uses used. I believe this is 8. I've been using this as an inner corner in a lot of the looks. So that's it. That is all the palettes we used. So that is a total 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 palettes. And we're usually in the 40s. So more usage, less bringing stuff in. But then with stuff going on with my daughter's health and some other things, family things, I haven't been up to doing collabs, so that really limits what gets brought in, because the collabs is where we get those huge piles of 1 or 2 uses. So it was what it was, and we'll see what July brings. So this is usually one of our longest videos, and this one's actually pretty short compared to yesterday's. And that's funny to me. All right. So what's next? I thought there was a project today, and it's not today. On the 8th, we have Project A to Z update. No, it was something else that was going on for my daughter's schooling that was going on today, and I saw it as a project. So yeah, we'll see you on the 8th for Project A to Z, and I hope you have a good start to your week.